It's probably when you met me.
Probably.
I mean, quite honestly.
Are you recording?
Was
this?
I drinking?
You guys are gonna start whenever.
Was I drinking?
No.
Okay.
No, but Lacey remembers when she met you, but you don't
Oh my
remember when you met
God.
her. That's a first.
Please
Lacey's
tell me
like-
you remember.
Here?
No, like in life.
In life.
No. Was I drinking?
No. Was I? Probably.
Well, do tell.
Lacey had a blooper
Joan,
moment.
I had a blooper moment. But in my defense, I hadn't met you in person before. Remember when I thought you were Haley's client?
At a house. Because so here's the story. So when
You're
you
like,
first met Lacey,
Lacey.
we're going to rewind. We're going to start this interview with a story.
Okay.
So when Lacey met Joan, Lacey was doing what I was so grateful she was doing. Was I on vacation?
Haley was on vacation and I was running around picking up my kids and all the things. And she's like, hey, I need you to show a house for me. And I was like, yeah, of course, no problem. So
But first of all, you weren't at the right house
first
because
she sent me the wrong address. So I was at the wrong house
there were 2 houses on 7th on the market
trying
at
to
the
find
time.
her client, like no idea who her client is. And she's like, well, my client has this kind of car, blah, blah, blah. So this car pulls up and I'm thinking, oh, like this is Haley's client. And you get out because you're waiting for your client. And I was like, hi, are you Haley's client? And you're like, Lacey, I'm Joan Hunt.
Like,
And
straight up, girl. You should know me.
I was mortified. I was like, obviously, like I don't. And I was so frazzled. I was dying inside. I was like, how did I not like? Because I had never met you before. I knew your name, but I don't think I'd even seen you in person. So you're like, well, I know who you are. And I was like, shit.
I do feel like when you're a realtor, when you first meet people, it's like this blur. Like you're meeting all these people and you're supposed to remember their names and you're new in the industry and you're just figuring things out. And, you know, especially if you're helping me out with my clients and I gave you the wrong address.
And I was
It's not your
frazzled.
fault.
I was frazzled to begin
I'll
with.
take
So
the
I was
blame.
like, okay, there's overlapping showings. Like Mark Erickson shows up to meet his client, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I'm just waiting for her client to get there, and here I'm at the wrong house. I was already sweating.
That's so funny because you're so calm and collective.
I know,
Just
but it
so-
was because just the day, I was like, is this even the right house? Is this, you know? And
she
then
gets
I have
nervous if she's like late.
Well, no, I
and-
get nervous if it's something that I'm doing for someone else because I want to make sure that I'm doing it perfect and representing that person. That's like if you wanted me to meet with one of your clients to show a house, I would be on my absolute best. And so I'm trying to be so professional, and you're like,
Well, the good news
I
is
was
Joan doesn't
dying
remember.
inside. Yeah,
so
thank
we
God.
were able to restart and we were able to welcome Joan just a couple, a month ago maybe was when you
Yeah.
first came over.
Yeah.
So Joan has now been with us for a month and we are doing our spotlight and we're so excited to give you
yes.
the time that you so eagerly wanted, right?
Oh, yeah. So exciting.
She is not one to put herself in the spotlight. So we
Yeah.
are just excited to give her that time and that
Yeah.
space and that honor because she is so worthy of being in the spotlight. So we're introducing to you our new partner, Joan Hunt. I love her so much already. I was finding myself licking my finger and smoothing her hair before this filming. And I'm like, it's official. Like, we are family because I do this for my kids. Violet swats me away and is like, Mom, that's gross. But Joan just took it. She's
Joan
like,
is a
"Help
champ,
me
man."
with my hair. That's
Yes.
gross.
Yes.
So,
In
Joan,
my hair.
30 seconds.
Who
of
are
tell
you?
us who you are.
By nature, I am a caretaker. It's great, but it can be a hindrance as well. I have a hard time saying no. And when I do, people like my mom or my husband look at me and like, really?
Are you
just said
feeling
no to me?
did you say
That's not like
no?
you. You're the most selfless person I know.
Yeah.
So
I see
but-
that and I feel that and it's amazing. But I can see where there's times where you have to set those like hard lines.
You do.
Yeah. Which is hard for people that don't say no. I'm right there with you.
Yep.
So you are a caretaker by nature. How long have you been in real estate?
3 years.
3 years. About the same as Lacey.
About the same time I thought you were Haley's client.
It explains it. She can relate, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure you've had some bloopers.
Oh gosh.
What is like
I
a blooper
think
you can share without sharing names?
The
Just
worst
like,
one was I couldn't get into a house because I was not familiar with this super box.
Oh yeah.
And
Tricky.
I called the listing agent. They didn't respond in thankfully, my clients were also my friends, and that's like, oh,
Yeah.
that's okay. We'll just go look at it another time.
Oh my gosh, the
So
super
that-
key.
yeah.
Like I don't
Panic
understand the super key. Like lockbox is awesome,
Yeah.
super easy. Everybody can figure them out. The super key, it takes patience.
It does. You
and
definitely
a
want to get there
connection.
early.
Like the
Yeah.
Bluetooth. And have you ever had it where you have to? What did I have happen one time? It was like you have to, like every once in a while, not like restart, but get like a new version.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
update.
Like an
Didn't.
update.
And
Yeah.
I
Yep.
was like, oh my gosh.
Sweating?
Yes.
I always go to immediate sweating anytime.
Anytime something like gets in the way of what we're trying to do, it's like, ah. So, anywho, okay, I imagine that you handled that calmly because that is the one thing I would say I've noticed is you just have this peaceful, calming presence.
Yes.
And
Thank you.
we love it. We're so grateful. We are very
High
high-strung,
energy.
high energy. And Joan, I think you probably threw a lot of people a curveball when you said you were coming over here. Like, what was the reaction you got? Like,
I don't think.
oh.
Actually, the reaction that I got, are like, oh my God, you're going to love it over there.
Yay.
Those girls are so sweet and so fun. You're going to be so successful. There was one agent that, like, you're going to knock everybody's socks off being over there.
I love that.
So,
That's
yeah.
so cool.
It's so cool.
And how people respond, I think, when you make a move, and especially to have agents supporting you, that is so reflective of the
Yeah.
relationships that you formed with them and just the true connection that you have.
Yeah.
And that's what we tell people all the time is when we're doing real estate, it is great to be with a brokerage that offers X, Y, and Z, and you
Yep.
need to know those things. But what really matters is how you care for the person that you know.
Yeah.
And I just think
Yeah.
that's what has brought you the success thus far in your short career, where you're helping a lot of different buyers and sellers do real estate.
Yep.
But you're looking to grow.
I am.
You are. What are you most excited and most nervous about with growing? Because we do see you already stepping into some yeses.
This.
I was going to say, well, can we talk about the impromptu photo shoot that you were thrown into with Haley Warner the second you switched over?
Yeah.
I feel like you handled that with such grace, but I mean,
Inside, you were probably like,
Well, I think we're our own worst critic, so that's kind of
100%.
where that stems. I mean, y'all look at yourself and go, "Oh, I don't look great
Yeah.
today," but I don't see that.
right.
100%.
How many comments did you get on those photos, though?
Lots.
I
and
know.
Lots
It
and
was so
lots.
cool.
Yeah, I
loved
did
it.
my first reel over the weekend,
I know.
and I told you I got 200, and then I switched it to public, and I got over 500 views. So that was pretty cool.
And how many friends do you have? Do you know?
Plenty.
But so, did you know that the definition of viral? I learned this because I'm like, what does it even mean when something
Yeah.
goes viral? It's when you get more views on something than you have friends.
Oh,
That makes it viral.
yeah.
So,
You
you're
are
probably
an
viral.
Viral.
I think
I hate
you're
to
an
say it.
influencer.
You're viral. It's happening.
Joan Hunt is an influencer on
I
social
knew it.
media.
I
I
knew
think
it.
for the car wash, I should probably get some.
Yeah.
Royalty
I
Harry
would
Brown.
hope
Brown.
that Harry Browns would throw you like a car wash card for
I
about a
know.
year.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I have my minivan today, and it needs a car wash and a detail. Where's
Harry
the place
Brown's.
to go?
Harry Brown's.
Harry Brown's.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely, they'll bring your kids because there's flashing lights
And
in
the
there.
color, like
What?
that. Oh, and the
Yeah.
new one, it's stepped it up again.
Yeah.
notch.
Oh my gosh, I need to go.
They used to just get excited about the colored foam, but now
Oh
the
yeah.
flashing.
No, there's flashing lights, so you can
Perfect.
also have a stroke while you're getting a car wash. That's awesome.
Disco party. Okay, so Harry Brown's. Why the connection to Harry Brown's? What does it stem from?
My husband is an employee there.
Your honey. So tell us about him. How long have you been married?
Oh, it'll be 20 years this year.
Oh my gosh. Where are you going on your 20 year?
We haven't discussed that yet.
And do you want me to come?
No.
She is turning 60 in 2 years, so we do need to plan
Oh,
a party.
really?
No, cut
Right,
that out.
That's a big milestone. It's something to celebrate. With
I would've-
age comes wisdom, grace.
I would have
beauty.
said her 50th birthday is around the corner.
I like you better,
So
Lacey.
we are celebrating in 2 years. It's going to be a big couple years for Joan Hunt. Watch her if you're not watching her already.
Well, the best news is that all of these videos are totally editable.
Yes.
We are not cutting that out. Age is something to be proud of.
Well, now
I'm-
everybody knows.
Well, When I
Okay.
turned 27 last year, it was
I'm turning 40 in like 3 months, guys.
milestones, man.
We're doing this together. That is one thing I feel, and
Yeah.
tell me if you would say this is true, Joan. Like, and this is what I feel so excited about and so grateful for with having you over here, is it's like we're doing this together.
Yeah.
And we have fun things together. We have hard things together. We will, and we probably already have had some stretching, growing pains where it's like, it's not always unicorns and sparkles, like some would say at Legacy House. But the hope is that we do it together. We lean in when it gets tough,
Yeah.
and we give each other the benefit of the doubt, right? And I just so appreciate what I have felt from you in this. Just like, she's just like, you got this, Haley. Like, I believe in you. You got this. Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not that complicated. Just do it. And
It's
I
a
imagine
totally
you do
different
that with your
vibe.
clients too.
Yeah.
Like-
Well, I befriend all clients. I befriend anybody I meet. It's
Yes.
just
100%.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy with your personality, for sure.
Thanks.
And you're okay. So going back to you've been married significant amount of time. You have kiddos. I think 2 girls,
Yep.
if I'm remembering right, and some special extra littles in your
Oh,
life.
my
Tell us.
grandson, he is just the best.
How old is he?
He's 8 months. So he's just starting to want to crawl, and it's just I love it.
You get to see him like stretching himself, and it's hard. Which again, not to like make everything an analogy. I
Yeah.
feel like that's the way my brain works. Like it's so similar. Like when those little babies are learning those different milestones, how important is it to have somebody cheering them on?
Yeah.
You know, and telling them they can do it, and seeing somebody do it. Like my kids, the first one took longer to crawl and walk, and then the second and the third like took it on, and also the naughty behaviors.
Yes.
They just take it on faster because they're seeing someone else do
Yes.
it. And
Yes.
so I think that just is a great illustration of what we're trying to build here, is that we're seeing other people, not just us, because
Yeah.
we haven't figured it all out, but we're seeing like our
We haven't?
partners do it.
That's weird.
Still are working on a few things.
Yeah.
But we're seeing other people do it, and you're plugging into a lot of the things, the masterminds and whatnot, and it's like, don't you think there's value to just hearing someone else do it
Yes, definitely.
and encouraging you along?
Yeah.
Yep, for sure. Okay, what's your ideal client? What's your niche? What's your favorite type of buyer or seller to help? Or are you just loving all of them?
I just love them all. I kind of tend to really enjoy older people that maybe are my mom's age or something, that I just, you learn so much from them, and you like to listen to their history and them talk about their children and grandchildren and just all of that. It's fun.
That's exactly what I say.
Yeah.
That is my favorite, and everything you just said, I have said before.
Yeah.
That is. I love it.
There was a client that she was wheelchair ridden, but she could get in and out of a vehicle pretty good. And when there was a showing, I always used her vehicle, and we'd go to the Dairy Queen or out for lunch or a drive, and it was just really fun. Her family trusted me with that. And
Yeah.
I
That's
felt really good
huge.
about that. So,
That is a huge testimony to that
Yeah.
trust that you build. The fact that so you would drive to her house, get in her
Get her,
van,
yeah.
transport her, and treat her along the way.
yeah,
I love that.
yeah.
So cool.
What has been your favorite thing about being at Legacy House?
Just really wanting to go to work every day, and it's fun. I love the
Yeah.
building. It's beautiful. All the different offices and stores that are here are great. As far as like the team here, I feel a part of it, that my opinions, thoughts, everything count. Like you listen to me and you value what
Yeah.
I say, and that's really important to me.
Yeah, 100%. It's awesome. I know. I love her. Yeah. We sat here on, was it Friday?
Yes.
And it was just the two of us, and we got to just sit and talk, and it was amazing. I loved it.
It was really nice.
It was
I liked
nice
it too.
because it's all work all the time, and so when you have those moments where you can really connect with someone, I just felt like I left here and was like, oh, like that just felt like next level, and I love that.
Yeah.
And I realized like how similar we are in so many different ways, and it's really cool. So
It is
yeah,
very interesting.
yeah.
Very cool.
We're so lucky.
We are so lucky.
to have clients, and then now with the structure of EXP to have the opportunity to get to know other agent partners. Like, and it's layers. It's not like, and I think again, this is similar to the client experience. Like, you can't come in and expect to get everything immediately. It's just this process of getting to know each other.
Yeah.
And pushing yourself to be open and vulnerable and all the things.
And
that
post reels and take photo
do new
shoots. And
things.
Yeah.
so we are so proud about that reel. Let's all repost the reel today.
We're totally
exciting.
reposting. And we can remake it too. I'll show you how to do that.
Yeah.
My reel?
We can
Yep.
do it's called a remix of your reel. We should do that for like other businesses around Faribault. We should do a challenge.
Yeah.
All about the challenges, which we are starting a new challenge today.
Yes, we are.
And
That's right.
tell us about it.
No.
Yeah. No, you can't spill all the secrets.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, a little teaser for those that know Joan. And if you don't know her yet and you want to hear from her or get to know her more, we are starting a little challenge to just break through that limiting belief that if a realtor reaches out, it's because they're trying to sell you something. Or if if we reach out, it's uncomfortable. Like, that is such a limiting belief that I think we have and our clients, buyers and sellers have, where it keeps us divided instead of working together to equip each other. What I mean by that is buyers and sellers should know, like, and trust realtors before they're in the hot seat and making the big decisions.
Yes.
So we are trying to reach out and just connect with people and be there for them even before the transactions, not with an expectation that they're going to use us, but just to be an option and to be
Build
a resource.
that rapport, yeah.
Yep.
And then the opposite is when we know what's happening in our clients' lives, we can support them and send business their way or give them a connection to a resource, because there's so many things that as realtors we know about. It's mind-blowing, like what we learn about just being in the community and being in homes and being connected. It's like, why wouldn't we bring that out? So we're going to be reaching out to our friends more. So if they're looking to be reached out to, are you okay adding people to your list of friends?
Most definitely.
Yes.
Of course.
I'm going to reach out. I would love to have coffee with you.
We could do that.
It's really funny because if I reach out to you, it's because I honestly am being forced to by my fiance. He says that when I'm not working, I'm a total homebody and introvert. And he's like, find friends, Lacey. And I'm like, so if I actually reach out to you, it's because I want to be your friend.
So it's a compliment.
Yeah, so
don't
it's a
get
compliment.
scared if you see
Yeah.
Lacey's number come up
Yeah.
on the phone.
Yeah, you don't even have to use me. You can use Joan. Just like hang out with me because I don't have any friends, apparently, according to Ben.
And you know what I think is really cool about Joan is like that whole, like some people do feel like realtors are intimidating or
Yeah.
realtors are pressure or scary. Like Joan does not exhibit that at
Yeah,
all.
no.
Like she just calm, cool, collected.
Yeah, I do love your personality so much. How like straight faced you can be at times. Where I wanted you to say on the interview today, I wanted you not to smile, and I wanted you to be like, I'm so excited to be.
Like when she's just dry. Lacey, when she first met you, she was like, do you think Joan likes me? I'm like, yes. She just doesn't respond like,
Do you think?
hi.
I'm like, do you think she's still thinking about that time I thought she was your client?
Like, I don't think so. She definitely has an amazing dry sense
Yeah.
of humor, and if
Oh my gosh, I love it.
we're waiting. We're not going to stop the interview until you pull out a dry remark of
I
some
won't be able
sort.
to do it.
Let me see what time it is.
Not
It's
off-
only
not off the cuff.
10:32.
Yeah.
We have another 28 minutes.
Joan's like, well, I would love to stay, but I'm gonna go schedule coffee dates with
Yeah.
people that don't make me feel uncomfortable. Thanks, sales.
Joan, you did awesome on your
Yeah.
spotlight.
Thanks, guys. You
Are
guys
we
are
missing
awesome.
anything that we need to talk about?
No, but
Let's think.
if people want to work with Joan, where can they find you? Where can they reach you? Email, phone number,
All
social
of the
media?
above.
All right. And what's that phone number?
507-412-1504.
Perfect.
Drop in the digits.
right.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Or come and see her because she's here every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
And that's the other thing that I want to, because I'm long-winded. I got to keep this interview going a little longer. I want everybody to know that Joan is like steady Eddie. She is there every day. She is.
She makes me want to be here.
Like she's
Yay.
she's gonna call you back right away.
Yeah.
She's gonna get back to you because she's on it and she's very focused. So come see her at the Loft, downtown Faribault. A lot of people sometimes say like, oh, we come up there and there's no one there. I feel like with the growth we've had, there's gonna be
there's
someone
always
here.
someone here.
If there's not, know that we're out solving the world's problems with real estate.
Yep.
And find us on social media because we'll reach out for sure there.
Joan, I think that we get up, take our headphones off, and let Little Miss Long-Winded continue her interview.
Seriously, that would actually be quite funny.
She's like, and another thing.
So I think, let's see here, more questions for Joan. Just wait. Favorite color? I could guess.
Let's guess her favorite color. Yeah, that's mine.
Black.
I wear black a lot.
Not your favorite color.
I think
Tricky.
if some of you know that I'm a very matchy person.
Yes.
And if I like something, it has to match my hair color.
Yeah.
So I probably don't wear a lot of like orange, stuff like that
I don't
because it
either.
just clashes.
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see how that would be a bad look.
I know, it's
Do
not
I like
bizarre.
I didn't know that your
No.
hair can clash with color.
It's just me.
I
It's just
love
me.
like
the things
black
I'm
and
learning
white and
about
gray.
fashion. Okay, let's just ask her like a few fly off the handle questions. You're good at those.
Okay. Favorite food?
Hamburgers.
Nothing on them? Condiments?
Oh, I could do all kinds.
Yeah.
I just like a good burger.
Bun or no bun?
I could do either.
Have
How do
you
you-
ever had lettuce burgers? Like where you put it in?
The lettuce is the sandwich part.
Yeah.
No.
Like if you're trying to not have fun in your life.
Right. Like that's lame, but it tastes pretty good.
Oh, you want to put your burger in lettuce? Awesome. Don't
So
talk
it's
to
a
me the
salad
rest of the
with
day.
a hamburger on it.
Some places when you go out to eat and you want a burger and no bun, and then you get a side salad, and you get the pretty salad on the plate, and then you get this big plate with one burger on it.
Yeah.
It's like, can't
Why
you
don't
dress
they
the
put it
burger up?
together?
Yeah,
It just
can't you
looks
make it look-
sad.
I
like I'm
know.
depressed now.
Yeah. Why is your burger
I was
crying?
already depressed and now I'm more depressed.
Yeah, like,
Thanks.
oh, that's all I'm eating.
Yeah.
So
How
I
do you
will
how do
say-
you take your coffee? That's
I
important.
am not a coffee drinker.
She's not.
No.
Nope.
But I do love me some blackberry lemonade
Ooh.
at Caribou.
Oh, nice.
No, good to know.
Starbucks has those awesome acai drinks that our kids always
Is
get.
it acai? I thought it was acai. my
Isn't it
pronunciation
acai?
is horrid.
I don't know. That's when you need to Google something and have them sound it out.
Fact
for you.
Yeah,
check.
like a video.
Yeah.
I feel like my thing keeps making noises on my hair. here.
My stomach
Sorry
was
about that.
rumbling real loud and I could hear it and I was wondering
I
if
hope
you
we
guys
got
could
that
hear
on
it
video.
because it was like and I'm like,
Okay.
wow.
Loaded question because
boy.
someone else is here right now. Favorite person in the room at the moment?
The photographer.
If you say frotog, Ben will lose it. Every time I would say I'm going to schedule photos, I would be like, yeah, I'm going to call my photographer. And Ben would be like, you did not just say frotog. Photographer?
What is it? Photographer.
It's photographer, but
Photographer.
if you say it fast,
You're avoiding the answer to her question because it hurt
How
your
about
ego.
the photo guy?
Curtis.
yeah. Well, what is she going to
Curtis.
say?
Oh,
She's going to say Cindy, and then what? We're both going to sit here?
We're gonna hug. Ooh, ow. Okay. I think that's a wrap.
I think so, too. I think it's a
Joan.
burger wrap.
A wrap with a bun, not lettuce.
I think it's a burger lettuce wrap, guys.
Should we go have a burger for lunch? Because that sounds good to me.
No, we're
Joan,
on a
we
diet,
love you.
you guys.
Welcome
Me too.
to
Yes.
the crew.
guys are
Welcome
awesome.
to
for
Legacy
being
House.
here. Thanks
Happy
for
to be
pushing
here.
Yeah.
yourself.
Oh, thank you.
We'll celebrate
We'll
your
see
50th
your next reel
birthday
soon. And your next reel. We will be celebrating
Yeah.
50 forever on reels.
Yes,
Cheers.
that's a wrap. Mic drop.
Not coffee, blackberry lemonade.